I hate you the most.
I'll fucking kill all of you.
You already did!
And
How can you kill what's already died?
And
Twice.
starting
You
the
guys will
recording.
reunite and find one of you dead in the fucking room.
Okay,
It's-
technically,
Just
Don't
put you
kill
on
my
lifetime
son,
out.
please.
And that's how we start this recording. All right.
Matt killed us before we even knew he killed us.
It's true, before even
Except for
characters
Reese.
were drafted.
Hey, I can deathception you, don't fucking test me.
You done it once, bitch. Try it again.
How many times will I kill you in this campaign? The world may never know. So, where we last left off, you guys woke up surprisingly rested from death. Well, most of you did. I think Wolf woke up with like a knife in the chest, but that's fine. That's Wolf. He's used to it. He shrugged it off. He got better.
Better.
So all of you had fun little chats with your brain friends, and woke up in a strange new place, separated from each other. And we're going to pick up with all of you wearing just your unruined underclothes, stranded from each other in this strange new place. And let's see if we can't reunite you all without somebody getting actually for real killed. That'll be fun.
Did you just say we're in our underwear?
You are in your underclothes, as in the stuff you wear under your armor.
What if your armor is your clothing?
I'm naked.
They took your shirt.
You're a dragon.
You're just walking around with pants that
Exactly.
you don't have runes on.
You're a
You just don't
dragon.
want Tomas to walk around in his underwear.
I'm naked because I'm a dragon. Shrug emoji.
Hey, you're either the least or the most clothed, depending on how you view scales.
I don't know, is Sonic naked?
No.
Yes.
Stop. Stop. No.
You don't want to hear
no.
my opinion on these things.
Oh no.
I'm very intrigued by your opinion on
kinda
these
do.
things.
I'm a
Yeah.
fucking furry.
I
What
want.
do you want
Go
from
on.
me?
Go
This,
on.
this conversation's making me want
God.
to drink, and I don't have any.
If
Okay.
you're not wearing pants, you're naked. Fuck you. Anyways,
Yeah.
Sonic's naked. Confirmed.
I mean, yeah. So, you are all in your fun little dungeons, and we'll say that around this time, all of you managed to get through your doors. Does anybody have any questions before we begin?
Yeah, so we should toggle off our armor then.
Yes.
Essentially. Okay.
Wait a minute. You can toggle your armor?
Yeah.
You click the little armor symbol next to it, and it should equip it and reduce your AC.
What the fuck?
Do we have our? We don't have our weapons either, do we?
You do not.
Okay.
That's a lot easier. You just don't get to make a weapon attack.
I have my weapon.
Sam, you
Yes.
giant brain motherfucker.
What? Nathan, you pushed the shirt symbol. The shirt symbol means you're wearing it.
I have no shirt.
Yeah, so your shirt should be gray, because gray shirts mean no shirt.
No so you get no service.
Unless you're wearing a blue shirt, you're not wearing a
What
shirt.
about all our jewelry and shit?
Nathan, for your purposes, you essentially have a bloody Moonfang dagger. I will let you treat that as a throwing axe until you get back to the main Runefang. Moonfang
So just-
shit.
Just use my hatchet, pretty much.
Yep, you can only use your hatchet for combat until you get to the sword. So, let me pop open the doors for all of you. And I don't have a door for you, Tomas or Reese. Alright. So, let's do it this way. Let me grab all of you. Oh, that's really annoying. Alright, now let's try this. And we want you, and you, and you. You. Is she?
I click. Oh.
Ah, yes, last, as it should be.
Save the best for last.
I rolled a 2.
Wee.
You're
You're still getting used to your new limbs,
46.
okay?
Spiders
Huh?
are so dumb.
What was that? What stone?
Oh, I said spiders are dumb.
Yeah.
Zephy yelled something.
Oh, I was like looking at Mika and Tomas, and it was like plus 26. How?
They both have incredible initiative.
I see. Oh,
We are masters of our environment until we trip on something.
Yeah, and Mika also has battlefield surveyor because she's a fucking fighter.
Wait. Quick question. Sorry to derail. Why did I have most of the shit that Mika has? Why does it show for her but not me?
Chris might have pushed the initiative button on the character sheet and not the one that popped up on the screen.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
clicked the character sheet one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay, so it doesn't track those properly. Good.
Because I had it popped out, so I had just clicked on it.
No, yours is listed as 25 as well. Mika, what's your wisdom modifier?
+4.
That's why.
Oh, you have more wisdom.
Yep.
I was just curious. Sorry.
So check this. Yeah, you have battlefield surveyor as well. All right. So we will start off with you, Wolf. As you stand over the dead body of the kobold that was experimenting, torturing, take your pick. You stand alone in a small room, and you can see out through a door that you managed to bash the lock off of. Feel free to move around.
Do I have my movement restriction?
Can you move now?
No. Oh, I meant my movement turns. Sorry, I was just clarifying.
Oh no, you can just move around for a little
Oh.
bit as long just don't shoot across the entire area.
Okay. Yeah.
So, as you walk out into an open hall, you can see another reinforced door in front of you, another one to your south, and what looks like an open doorway into a larger cavern to the southeast, as well as a tunnel that is lit by lamplight, or torchlight in this case, to your north.
Okay. And this door in front of me, is this door still intact?
Yes. And as you're looking at it, the dagger in your hand falls apart for a second, and you see it reform in front of the door as a swirling mass for a moment before returning to your hand.
God, I have an objective thing. Well, it's gonna.
It's the benefit
Attempt
of
to-
having a sentient weapon.
Well, it's gonna attempt to break open the door to just. He doesn't know who's in, but he's gonna help.
Give me an athletics check.
Hell yeah.
Nasty.
That is a really good roll.
Do you still
So-
have those armbands and stuff, or?
No, so it would be a 41, but still.
So good.
I'll take off my things. I just need to take off all my accessories if yours don't count either.
Yeah.
Good
We
fucking
can
catch.
don't worry too much about all that. We can manually adjust the DCs on the rolls you get
Okay.
because it tells us the breakdown of everything.
Ye-
So, how are you trying to do it?
He's gonna kick it. All right.
Alright. So, you step back for a moment, brace yourself, and kick at the frame of the door. And you hear the wood crack and groan under the force of the impact. And you realize that this is a lot more painful without your fucking boots on as you smash your bare ass foot into the reinforced steel door. So it looks like it is slightly off its hinges now, but it's going to take a bit to keep kicking it down this way.
Wolf keeps trying anyway.
All right, so we will leave Wolf to that for a bit. Next up in the turn order is Lana.
Wow.
Hello. Lana, you stand in at the base of the statue after having the other Lana drop you down. Um, it looks like there is a door that leads out to the northwest that you were able to finagle open for a bit before you remembered to double back and grab the trinket that you had used to manifest Sarah.
Yes.
And now you are standing in the room. Feel free to navigate as you wish.
She's gonna go on through this door. And rush on down this way, keeping her ears open and her eyes open. And all that happy goodness.
Yep. So as you're going through the stairwell, eventually you see another doorway up ahead. Are you looking for anything specific as you travel, or just checking to see if you hear anybody around you?
The latter. She's just more interested in making sure that, nobody's coming up on her or she's not walking into anything dangerous.
Roll me a perception check.
And do. Okay.
So, as you're passing down the hallway, as you're getting closer to the door, on the far side of it, you can hear
Okay.
in a rhythmic pattern. You're not sure if it's exactly on the other side of the door or just further in the direction you're going, because echoes are weird.
Hmm. Well, in that case, she's gonna kind of scoot her way on up to this door. And she's just gonna kind of uh she's gonna check to see if it's locked or unlocked. Just checking the handle.
The handle does not seem to give you any resistance.
Okay. She is going to as she's gonna quietly like crack it open and try to peek through and see if anything is going on the other side.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
All right. So, as you peek around, you can see some dust and tiny little pebbles falling from the ceiling from the source of the banging, but you do not see any immediate threats in the room.
All right. She's gonna set open that door, and yeah, this doorway here is blocked off, right?
Yeah, you can see through parts of it, but it looks like that
Yeah.
part of the tunnel has long since collapsed, unfortunately.
Okay. In that case, she'll have a look around here. She'll have a look in this room to see if there's anything distinguishing it out or anything she should be keeping a lookout for, aside from just kind of the door.
Are you doing a thorough search or just a visual sweep?
Just a quick sweep to see if anything sticks out.
Alright, we'll stick with that 35 roll. So as you look around the room, it seems to have statues to a number of individuals you don't recognize the faces of, and the names.
Different people for each statue.
All different people.
Okay.
All of them dwarves.
Oh.
Do you have Dwarven as a language?
No.
You can definitely see that there are inscriptions at their bases, but you cannot read a single word of it.
Neat. Can she? Well, I mean, they're statues of dwarves, so fair to assume.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, she will scoot her way on up to this door and see what this one has for her.
You poking at it again?
Yes.
All right. The handle is sorry. The handle does not offer you any resistance.
All right. Once again, she'll just kind of peek her way through and just have a quick glance around to make sure she's not walking into certain doom.
All right. Give me a perception check.
La 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 la. They're getting progressively smaller.
Oh no. So as you poke through, the sound is definitely louder, so you're a bit more on guard. From what you can tell, it appears to be coming from the south chamber. You do not see any other threats immediately in your area.
Okay, so booming from south?
Yep, and we will pause as you exit that room for you.
Okay.
Just seeing that there is besides the direction you came from, there is a passage that heads west down a dark corridor. There are no lights from what you can see easily from that angle. And to the south, there is a torchlit path.
Okay.
Tomas, you are up. Maya has finished gnawing through your restraints. You feel like you have a better understanding for what Maya is and is not able to do now.
Yeah.
And with a little bit of help, you drop down, and without your arms or armor, well, it's a good thing you have a big violent cat with you.
Yes, feeling kind of naked.
Yep.
Tomas will like squat down and like give Maya's face a big scruffly fluff and be like, "So Maya, sweet baby girl.
She jitters.
Reese had your traits in his sleeves, so we gotta go find Reese for you.
You
Yeah?
see her eyes dilate at the word treat.
Yeah, we gotta go find Reese. So let's go find him, girl. Keep your nose up, okay?" And he's gonna have her kind of like try to like follow ahead of him and search for Reese's scent as they move.
Give me a survival check with Maya.
With Maya.
It's a shame Reese smells like lizard at the moment.
38. Why does it say only trained minus? Oh, because you said the things.
Yeah, it tracks it as expert because it could have been boosted, but
But I did
depending
not.
on her animal type, but they are not that animal type. The logic for those skills isn't perfect yet.
Okay, I forgot that you did that.
All right. So she tries to lead the way a bit. So if you want to follow her up. As you're following her out, she seems to be looking a bit confused as she looks between the passage and goes to sniff the floor again and then just sneezes at the ground and looks back at you.
Can't pick up your scent, can you, sweet girl?
Sad chittering noise.
Also ruffle her fur. He's like, well, we're bound to find someone eventually, right?
Alright. Tomas, what would you like to do?
He's going... he's gonna squeeze himself up a bit more so we can get a better look at things.
Yep. To your northeast, you can see a large brazier burning in the middle of an open space. Additionally, there appears to be a passage to the south from what you can see that doesn't appear to be lit at the moment.
He's gonna look down at Maya. He's like, okay, baby girl, we're gonna be real sneaky like right now. And he's going to try to like stealth his way up towards the brazier.
Alright. Roll me stealth with disadvantage. So you try to start sneaking, but your body feels stiff and unresponsive. 37, not too bad.
And then Maya's is...
She does not have to roll disadvantage.
Oh, she gets a 41 then, because that's the first one she rolled.
Yep. Alright, so you guys are sneaking closer. You can get up to about here with your turn, then.
Yes.
You move up to here, that way you can get better idea of things.
Okay.
So as you're sneaking closer up against the wall, trying to use the natural uneven surfaces to get closer without exposing yourself completely, do you have dark or low
I have
light
dark.
vision? Okay.
I have dark vision.
So you can see that there is a passage up ahead that opens up with that flame flickering brightly against the wall. There appears to be a large, reinforced double doorway to the north of it, as well as what looks like it's either an indent in the wall or another passage to the north, and there's definitely another passage to the south. It looks like there was a torch burning there at some point, but it since has gone out, and you can see the faint flickers of light to the east and west of that burnt out torch.
And what did you say about like the door up here?
It looks like a reinforced double door. So it's a solid, like, wood and steel door frame that seems a little bit out of place with the natural stone structure you've been surrounded by thus far.
I was just gonna squint at it. You know,
Uh,
there's something in there.
Roll me a society check. You're not sure exactly where it would have come from, but based off your experiences with nobles and some of the other cultures, you recognize that the door is dwarven in make.
Okay. And he doesn't see anybody in that room, right? At least not from where he's
It
at.
the
In here.
the area up ahead, you do not see anybody in there. No, you cannot. The door is closed currently, so you can't see if anybody's beyond there. Also to the south, you're hearing a boom, boom, boom. Right. So what would you like to do?
I want to roll a wisdom for him. How do I do that?
Huh?
How do I roll just a wisdom?
You don't. You'd have to custom do it. So like
Wow.
D20 plus wisdom modifier. It's a D20 plus 4.
Okay. Moss is going to make his way down south.
All right.
Let me.
So you are free to move down to here.
And still sneaking. Do I need to re-roll?
You can keep using that same stealth. You haven't broken doing the action. You just stop to look around for a minute.
Right there?
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. So you see light flickering a bit to the northeast of you, like around the bend, and you see light leading back west. You think that might connect with the tunnel you saw south when you first exited the branch that you were captured in.
Can I tell where I hear the thumping from?
To the southwest.
Okay, he's curious.
Right. Feel free to move to here. I will actually move you there. I'm not sure how fucking awful I made the collision in that corridor. And if you're heading towards the noise, that's south here. I'll let you move around the corner. You see a pair of double doors that are locked using a similar make just to your south. And you see a light flickering to your east. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Lana, you roll me a perception check as well.
All right, let's see if a reunion happens here, Sam.
Let's see.
There you go.
All right. Lana, it's
Mhm.
faint, but you hear the soft padding of footsteps approaching you. And Tomas, as you're getting closer to the thrumming sound, you hear footsteps come out. You hear a creak as somebody opens a door to your east, and footsteps heading south.
All right. Lana, as
Uh-huh.
she hears that, is gonna back up and try to get against this corner and like tuck herself in, and she's kind of like in a grappled position. She's ready to. Yeah.
Tomas
All right,
She's
roll me a stealth check.
stealth.
Tomas
Stealth.
is just gonna quickly have
Shut
Maya
up
go
for
in front
what?
of him.
All right.
Tomas is actually going to like squat down and whisper very, very quietly to Maya. He's like, "Do you smell anything familiar, girl?"
Roll me a survival check.
Aha!
Oh well, that's no fun.
Tomas has the good girl with him.
I was looking forward to Lana wrestling Tomas out of fight or flight.
Man.
So Lana, as
Maya
you're
was
sitting
in front
around
of
the
him anyways.
as you're sitting around the corner with your heart racing, your hands ready to deal with whatever your threat you're dealing with the first time you've not had either your fist wraps or your master sword in a long time. You hear the sounds of 4 footsteps rapidly sprinting down the hallway before you hear a happy chitter.
Uh-huh.
A familiar happy chitter. You're like, wait, I know that. And as you have that moment where you're caught off guard, you are tackled by a large snow leopard.
All right. Well, Tomas is gonna hear like a surprise, like,
I was like,
Hey,
good.
hi,
Good
I
Mama.
missed you too.
Just face rubbing up against you.
Oh, hi. Is if you're here, is Tomas with you? Are you okay? You look okay?
Just
Sound
loud
okay?
purring.
Oh, okay. I can't get up.
Can Tomas hear all that?
Yes.
He's just gonna give a quick whistle, like, Maya, this way. Call her back. Come on, Mama.
Yep. You just see their ears perk up and they run back.
Okay. Oh,
Both of you
hi.
still hear the banging, by the way.
Is it this door right here?
No.
Oh, okay.
You hear it to
Probably.
the southeast.
yeah, it's
Okay.
probably around this winding trail I got by me.
Okay, Tomas is actually gonna go back this way then, towards Lana. He's like, so
You're-
Lana.
You're alive. Oh,
Oh,
that's great news. Oh, thank God.
Okay, I'm not the only
I-
one. I was a little rattled about that at first.
yeah, I've heard not great things. But real quick, I have a theory.
Okay, what's up?
You hear that thumping noise that sounds
Uh-
like it's against the door?
Uh-huh.
Which one of our friends likes to kick down doors?
Okay, let's go help Wolf through the door.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right. So as you guys resolve to make that decision, Reeves,
Hello.
hello, you have opened a door. I will
I have
need to
opened the
help
door.
you get through your door. Because as you step out,
Uh-huh.
you see a passageway. It's a stairway that seems to lead down into the earth and then back up on the other side. It is very dark.
Well, he has
I
dark
assume
vision.
you have dark vision? Yeah.
Yep.
You
he's a
can walk
goblin.
through it on problem.
Alright.
Are you sneaking?
I would say so. He's sneaking, but he has fast sneak, so he can move his full speed.
Cool. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth. Where is proficiencies? Here we go. 34.
All right. So, as you hear a loud banging to your southwest, you head slowly and carefully through the passage. It's not in the wall. And end up
Oh,
on
wow.
the far side. In a large open cavern with water running southeast. It looks like it slips underneath a rock structure. It might be You might be able to squeeze through it, but you have no guarantee that there would be air pockets for any reasonable amount of distance on the other side.
Where?
To the southeast over here.
Oh, I see.
Like the water runs like underneath a section of the cavern wall that has a gap they can fit through. You have no idea what's on the other side because it's just drowned out by the sound of running water and waterfalls.
Okay. Well, Reebs does not have gills last time I checked, so
Yeah, so probably not the best idea to squeeze out that way.
yeah. But he hears a noise coming to his southwest, right?
Uh, yes, from the open area over here. As far as you can tell, it's a little hard to triangulate with the waterfalls, but it definitely is from the west.
Since it's a wide open cavern, can Reebs tell if there's anything around?
Perception check, and what are you looking for specifically?
So he just came out of this sort of like passageway into this wide open cavern. So he's just like, okay, if I was locked up and I got out and I'm finding myself here, are there any sensors or anything to mark my passing? So he's
Oh, like magical sensors. Do you have any detect magic type things?
he does. He has arcane sense. So he'll probably use that first to ping.
Okay.
Let me bring that up for you.
Much appreciated.
So it is at a 3rd level because I'm a master in Arcana.
Alright. Pinging with detect magic, you do not detect anything.
Okay. And I'll make a perception check to see if there's any non-magical means of people watching me.
Alright.
42.
You scan the horizon, making specific note to sweep the shadows and all the crevices. And you do not see any other living creatures or anything you could detect would be a unliving sentry as far as you can tell.
Okay. Well, with that, he is going to gingerly make his way across this. I'm assuming this is some sort of bridge. Yeah. He'll make his way across the bridge and try to get over to here.
Yep. So the banging is getting louder and louder, and as you're getting closer, it is being accompanied by grunts every now and then as you just hear the crack of wood and the strain of metal.
Okay. Still to my southwest.
To your northwest now, and it's
Northwest.
getting very close.
Is Wolf just the focal point for everybody to rally around?
That's what he's become. Okay. I guess Reeves is going to make his way through.
Yep. So
and
as you're
turn the corner.
closer towards that source of the noise, you poke your head around the corner, and you just see Wolf in just like an under tunic and fucking pants, just barefoot kicking a reinforced door over and over again.
Wolf,
He's made surprising progress.
Yes, Reeps.
what are you doing?
I'm working on the door, Reeps. You're welcome to help.
Reeves looks at the actual lock mechanism. Is it intact at all?
It's trying its best to hang in there.
Perception check. Do I notice Reeves looking at the lock?
Roll me a perception check.
Reeves is making he's not hiding the fact that he's looking at the lock.
Yeah, you can see him looking at it.
Wolf goes for the lock.
Alright, roll me an athletics check.
Setting my fucking heart ablaze.
So you smash your fucking heel into the lock of the door, and it doesn't sound very happy, but the feeling that your body returns to you makes it sound like your flesh is even less happy. You do not have the ability to axle kick through solid steel yet. It seems.
What? I mean, I can give it a shot, assuming you haven't broken all the tumblers.
Matt, hold on a
Yeah.
moment, Mr. Reeves. You specified kick. Do I have the ability to fucking shoulder bash through a solid steel?
I will let you make one final athletics check to shoulder tackle through this door. So, Reeves, as you're like, Wolf, please. Wolf just looks at you and gives you the finger for a moment, I assume. Before taking a step back, bracing himself, and throwing his entire half-orc weight into the door, and you just see him disappear around the fucking corner.
God. What a fucking
Wolf, you are prone in the room.
Reeves will just sort of blink and be like, I don't know how long you were doing that.
In this room!
Well, again, I don't know how long you were doing that for, but I'm pretty sure I could have accomplished it in 1/100th of the time.
Matt, when Lana and I have heard that shout.
Yes.
Matt,
Yeah.
I know we're taking turns, but is there generally no one in this room?
What?
There's no one in this room, right? Like, you're not hiding anyone?
Oh, there's no one in there, but your stuff's in there.
I would like, for flavor, you don't have to, like, take turns or anything. Wolf, oh, I'm pro, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say Wolf just starts throwing shit, because no one's in here, but...
You just see Moonfang, like, bolted to the wall.
I'd help you up, but I would be able to bring you up like, I don't know, maybe half a foot.
I found her stuff!
Well, good work. Can you yell any louder? I'm pretty sure only half the fortress has heard you by now.
Here's me!
Tomas laughing his ass off. He's like, Lana,
Yeah.
I think Wolf found our stuff.
You don't say! We can hear you from all the way over here, so I think you're not being loud enough.
Do we hear
You guys
that?
just hear the back echo as Lana's voice trails north.
Tomas is just like, Maya, get him.
Reeb sighs and just like, okay, let's. Oh, hello.
Wolf is just laying there in awful contemplation.
And you suddenly feel a weight hit you as Maya tackles onto you on Tomas's command, and we'll leave it there.
Hey Lana, do you think we're being loud enough?
Is it a mean tackle, or is it more like...
Friendly tackle, like cat playing, like
Wolf
dilated
feels so
eyes
much
as it
better.
tackles onto you.
Wolf feels
Honestly,
so
I'm
much
just
better.
glad you're all alive.
Have we forgotten that we're probably the prisoners of a literal goddess of dragons?
Yeah, well, sometimes you just gotta smile, Reebs.
We're not gonna be
All
smiling
right.
for very long when she breathes acid fog at us again.
The fact that we're all here is pretty amazing.
It is. Let's try to keep it that way by keeping quiet, please.
Okay, all right. You're fair. You're fair. You're valid.
All right.
I'm just happy
As-
right now.
I'm happy to see you too, but can we please all just take a moment to be quiet?
I mean, it's a little late for
Alright.
that.
As you guys reunite and scream with each other, let's go to the next person on the list. So Mika,
Well, Mika continues to punch at her own door.
after a little bit of effort, the door doesn't seem to be taking your beating too well, and eventually you find a tool lying around, like an old crowbar, and just smash the door off its hinges.
Break down, you crushed hunk of shit!
And eventually you just hear a soft thud as the door flops over into the open hallway. And you are free to move about. You are without your weapons and armor. What would you like to do?
Fuck this. Gonna move out a little bit here. Kind of the next corner and see what you can see in here.
Yep. As you poke your head around the corner, unfortunately, it looks like that passageway leading down into the west has collapsed. The the only way out you can see is through the lit corridor to the east.
Alright. Let's meet people. So she's gonna kind of make her way slightly quieter now.
Yep. If you're sneaking, roll me a stealth check. Hell yeah.
And kind of listen at the door, test them real quick if they're locked or unlocked.
As far as you can tell, both of those are locked or jammed in some way, as the handle is pretty hard to move at all. It like barely gives.
Alright.
Poking your head around the corner, you can see that the space here opens up. There's a couple of chasms where the earth has split a bit, but you can see that they've made makeshift bridges over the gaps at a few points, and there's a small brazier lighting up the center of the room. As a note to you, this would be pretty obvious to you. A lot of the architecture down here appears dwarven. It looks like they had tried to carve out this space, but at some point stopped halfway through the completion of it.
Huh. Interesting fact to note for later, but yeah, she's gonna step out and see what she can see here.
Yep. So as you're sneaking around, roll me a perception check as you're taking a look. So as you're poking around, you keep your eyes on the horizon, and as you start approaching the bridge, you see the edge of a small scaled hand resting on a club about as big as the body, because you can see the arm leaning up a little bit. As a figure rests its weight against it a bit at the stairwell leading northwest out of that area.
Small as in smaller than Mika?
How tall is Mika?
4.5-ish. Take a little bit.
Yeah, they're like high threes, low fours.
Aw, poor dumb babies.
Ha. She's actually gonna make her way back real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Poke at the door. Actually, she can't poke at the southmost door.
Mm-hmm.
See if she can kind of shove it open carefully.
If you want to try to force the door open, I need an athletics check. So, the door is a bit of effort, but using that pry tool, the rusty pry tool you found, you eventually get some leverage on it and pop the door out of the handle out of the hinge and fiddle around on the inside to pull the lock bit out and slide the door open.
She's gonna kind of sidle over and see if there's anything useful in there.
Alright. If you want to hop in there and make a perception check, I will let you poke around for any tools. Alright, so a 38. So, you fiddle around in there. It looks like this room was carved out but half finished and partially collapsed. Let's see if you find. As you are looking around, you do eventually find what looks like an abandoned tool that holds up sturdy enough that you might be able to use it in combat. Let's say that it was a stone carving chisel, so pretty high grade stuff used to carve through solid stone. Dwarves use it a lot for doing the fine detail work around the rooms. I will let you use your clan dagger stats in combat for the time being.
Alrighty. Yeah, she's gonna, since the other door was just as jammed, she's gonna leave that. Actually, kind of go back to the bridge, see if she can sneak her way across up to that direction.
So I will say this room is very well lit, and there is not cover if you cross the bridges.
Huh.
So you will not be able to sneak all the way across.
Gotcha. Fuck.
So, Mika, as you're sitting there looking around trying to figure out how to handle this situation, let's give you a minute for that. So, my boy Reese.
Hi.
Hi, let's do something about you real quick. Come on. There we go. Big Reese.
Big.
Lord. So, uh, Molt is leading you up the passageway for a bit, gesturing for you to follow along as he waddles up the stairs awkwardly. It is a bit of a walk, but Badar is over this way. I can lead. And he looks back at you and at the passage up ahead and just nods a bit before heading up ahead, and you hear him struggle for a moment in the sound of grinding stone. And as you get closer, you can see him pushing open a doorway.
Oh, it's up here. Sorry.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, you can walk through that. Sorry.
Where did he go? No. I'm so chonky now.
Yeah. You
So
see him. What's up?
he's walking ahead of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know my companions are like in this facility. No, I wouldn't know that, would I?
He did mention there were other prisoners.
That's
elsewhere,
fair.
I
That's
believe.
right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking correctly then. Boy, I hope this little thing doesn't get killed by my companions.
That'll be fun. So, he looks back at you and at the door and just kind of sheepishly turns around and puts one hand on top of the other and says, it might be a little bit of a squeeze. This is the only doorway through here. I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
Just sheepishly, he nods and pushes the door open and pops through. And you see as the door opens and you start moving towards it, Reese,
Mm-hmm.
you hear another voice on the far side as you start to squeeze your head through.
Mm-hmm.
Molt, what do you do? You were supposed to be watching prisoner.
Can I go through?
Yeah, you can start squeezing through. I will push you through.
Okay.
So Mika sees this kobold, she's gonna back the fuck up into a corner before she sees Dragon.
You see the kobold, and then you see this fucking, like, almost black scaled dragon in the darkness, where you see the light flicker across their scales. As the kobold just, like, reels back a little sheepishly and says, the prisoner was already gone when I got there. One of Badar's siblings dealt with them already, and he just gestures in your direction.
What can I see?
You just see this small red kobold with a club just kind of squint over at the direction and at you and say, Me no remember another Badar brother. What are you talking about?
This is gonna be fun.
Who are you?
Reese
And
is
he
going
gestures
to
at you.
Reese is going to look down at Molt and say, "Close your eyes."
He just puts his hands over his eyes and looks down.
I'm gonna go after this fucking kobold.
All right.
Cool. I don't know how to
What?
do attacks in my dragon form.
That'll be fun. Let me look it up.
I'm sure this is gonna be very fun for Mika to watch.
Mika's so very
Yeah.
confused right now. Would she recognize Reese's voice? Is his dragon voice the same as his regular?
No.
It is much deeper.
It's like, would she be able to recognize the intonation at all?
He's very pissed right now. So
So,
probably.
probably not.
No.
You just see this
Make an
the
insight check.
kobold that led the other one in there, like sitting there, like staring at the ground with its hands over its eyes. You have a plus 22 to hit.
Plus 22. So just do a custom. Do I have a weapon that's plus 22 to hit? Let me check. I have a plus 23 and a plus 21. Good job.
Mhm.
I'll just do this and add one there.
All right.
So 36.
That's a crit.
Cool. I'm gonna eat this
what
motherfucker.
dragon were you based off of?
I was based off of a blue.
Cool. Roll me 2d10 plus 1d12.
2d10.
And 1d12.
So there's 2d10 and a d12.
Hell yeah. So you're just doing a bite attack on this guy?
Absolutely.
So your fangs crackle with electricity as they look at you awaiting an answer, and then you just Mika, you watch as the dragon's eyes dilate for a second the kobold is looking at the ground, and they just dash across the room, and as the red kobold like picks up its weapon scared, the dragon just walks over and just chomps down on the top half of the thing, ragdolls it for a bit, and whether you eat it or spit it out is up to you.
Eat it. Eat it.
I'll eat it. Yeah.
You've ordered him.
When it stops moving, you pick the club out of your teeth and then vor him.
Mika's just gonna, while it's busy, sneak back to where she came from, because she doesn't know what the fuck is happening here, but...
It is specifically because then there's no evidence. And Reese is just gonna look back at Molt and be like, "You can open your eyes now, Molt."
Are they gone?
Sneak,
Yes.
sneak, sneak, sneak.
Oh God.
I didn't hear them leave. You must be really good at talking.
I am. Yes.
He's always so mad.
It's okay.
God, I feel sorry for these dudes.
They won't be mad at you again.
Oh, that's good.
Reese is now is also angry on Molt's behalf now, so there's a lot of righteous fury going on.
You still want to see Badar, yes?
No, I'm trying to find the prisoners
Oh, right,
brought
right.
here.
You see him stop for a second, like, look around, and then, Mika, are you still watching this from around the corner?
Yeah, she backed up like as sneakily as she could to try and keep an ear out.
You see, the kobold look in your direction for a bit and duck around the corner as they say, "Oh, I think they had one of them down here."
Fuck. She's gonna duck into the unused room. Cause big dragon. Unless she can figure out that it's understand it's Reese's voice. There's no fucking
No,
way
it's
she's letting that
fine.
thing get inside.
Reese has no idea she's there.
I look
Oh,
forward
wait.
to this. I look forward to this
Where
whole
did he
session
go?
being.
Oh, he's right over here. He bumbled
Okay.
across the bridges.
Okay.
Yeah, Mika's like closing it mostly.
And he starts walking down the hallway there, and just looks around in a panic and goes, "Oh no, they're gone."
Oh. Are they now?
He just looks back at you with like big eyes, like, "I didn't do it."
It's alright, Molt.
He looks in there and like pokes his head in for a bit, and you see him come back out dragging like a melted chain, being like, "Looks like somebody melted through their chains."
Are these two doors here, north and south?
Yes.
Can I like nudge them open?
Fuck.
Like peer
the
inside.
The north one is jammed when you try to press the handle, but you can probably
Okay.
snap it with dragon strength. The south one, the handle does move when you press it. Oh, sorry, the south one doesn't have a door. You can see that the handle was removed.
Okay, I'm gonna peek into this room. Just like lean my dragon head inside.
It's like ready to their weapon. It's like fuck.
Do- Hmm?
Mika, roll me a stealth check.
Where the fuck is my stealth?
Relaying that Sam's computer crashed, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Let me check something.
Mika's not the
Reese,
best
this
hider
is an
even
odd
naked.
sensation to you.
Mm-hmm.
As you're going to put your head into the room, you smell molten metal.
I smell molten metal.
You have an imprecise scent of 60 feet while in a dragon form.
Oh God! Reese just sniffs. Can I tell what direction it's in?
To the south, as far as you can tell, so probably in that room.
Okay.
Smells like molten metal and dwarven beer.
Reese is gonna take a look around the room, like a more careful look around the room.
Cracks behind a fucking rock.
Mika, you're like tucked down so deep that their big head doesn't see you for a second as they're initially looking around the room. What would you like to do?
She's gonna stay hiding as quick as hard as she can. If it gets too close, she's gonna jump out and take a stab.
Yep, you see the head just scanning the room, and eventually, Reese, your eyes do see Mika, cowering in the corner holding a chisel, looking like they're about to fucking murder you.
Reese is going to blink and then slowly grin and be like, "Hi, Mika. Nice to see you." And he's gonna pull his head out of the room.
The
Reese is gonna be like,
fuck?
"Molt,
Yes?
come back."
The fuck is this?
Reese is gonna lean back into the room. He's like, "It's fine. I won't eat you."
Right. Tell me another one. Wait a minute.
I swear I'll replace your whiskey after this is over.
So, as you're seeing them in the torchlight, Mika, and as your adrenaline is shooting through every inch of your body, giving you hypercognition, you recognize the color of the scales on this dragon. They resemble the scales on Reese's hands whenever they shifted into those claws.
Reese?
Oh, yeah, I probably should have led with that.
He's gonna fucking leap over and like hug a foreleg or whatever's handy.
Oh, hi.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but we need to get the fuck out of here.
Mika? Molt? Mika?
You just see a tiny kobold in the back wave at you cautiously.
He's mine. Keep him safe.
Side eyes for a second. Alright.
Trust me.
He just gives you like a big, like, ear to ear grin, like, and you can see fear in his eyes.
Reese is gonna, like, reach out and, like, shove this other door north of him open.
You knock the door off its hinges. It leads to another closed off room.
It's just empty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Fair. Do you know what the fuck is going on?
No idea. I woke up like this.
Alright. That's new.
I'm assuming my bitch of a mother is doing something stupid. Also, apparently one of my brothers is here, so let's keep it quiet, shall we?
Well, I've been banging
The rest
on-
of the party of Flora
Perception
screaming.
check.
Reese reads his
What?
chagrin.
Mika and Reese, roll me perception checks.
Oh
I'm-
no.
I've been smacking on a door for 20 minutes, so I don't know, but I'll try.
Alright.
Alright. Your new friend there know where the fuck we're going? Cause I sure don't.
Molt, can you lead the way to the rest of the prisoners, please?
Yes, one this way.
Thank you.
And he like squeezes up against the wall and slides past you, and then waddles over the bridges.
He's gonna look down at me and be like, "It's nice having minions." Just keep walking.
Alright. She's just gonna kind of follow. It's like, alright.
I'm just moving him up here. It's much easier.
Yeah.
So we will get you guys over to, let's say, here. We'll get you over into the room over here.
I'll say.
You can faintly hear the sound of people bickering on the other side of the door to the north of you, and the sound of clanging metal northeast. But Molt looks at the door cautiously for a second, and seeing it not open, gestures for you to follow him this way.
Okay.
And we will stop there for you guys. All right, back to the main group. Sam, are you back?
Yeah. I love that my computer decided to crash and then use that crash to update.
Hell yeah.
That was nice.
When you say we find our stuff, do we find everyone's stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the blue buttons again.
Okay. Well, for the stuff that doesn't belong to the people here, Reeves is going to stuff all of that into his bag of holding
Good
to
idea.
to return to its owners when they find them.
Yep. It's gonna take a few minutes for you guys to get armored. Anybody in medium armor takes 5 minutes to don. Anybody in light armor takes 1 minute to don.
That's fine. For investing, how long does that take?
You're still like invested with the stuff. It just you couldn't activate it because it wasn't connected to you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it wasn't gone long enough to de-invest.
Matt?
Yep.
Is there like a window in this area that's letting me see out around here?
There might be a small crack in one of the joins. Why?
Oh, I was just wondering if like I could actually see out that way.
No. Sorry.
Okay. Cause I can.
That's
I
probably.
can see it on
I think I clipped you through the wall at one point, so you saw the open area. Yeah, no, that's just the far side.
Okay. Well, while everybody is putting their armor on, Tomas is just gonna stand there and keep like a watch, and he's gonna have Maya. I need to get Maya out of the room. He's gonna have Maya come down this way and keep a watch down here, because he literally wears clothes, and she's a cat.
Roll me perception check for each of those.
Tomas ain't hearing shit.
There is a fucking roaring waterfall about 5 feet to your east. Even through the stone wall, it's hard to hear anything.
Tomas is like shoving his pinky in his ear, like, God, fuck that waterfall.
Really inconvenient. Alright.
And then Maya got a 41.
Yep, Maya is on point. She is powerful with play energy.
She's the best girl, honestly.
So, did any of you run into any resistance?
Maya ate a kobold.
Ran into this weird.
Reeves, you see a dead kobold that like looked like it was hacked apart with a knife, like to your west, like 30 feet away.
Reeves will just nod at that.
Yeah, there was this grumpy green guy in my cell who just kind of left. He's probably still around here somewhere, but
I was just gonna laugh at that.
Okay. I'm assuming your guard. I didn't have a guard, but I'm assuming yours doesn't know you're out.
Who's Reeves talking to?
Lana.
oh, sorry.
I'm assuming your guard, Lana, doesn't know you're out.
No. Probably not. I didn't get out of the cage until he was out of the room, so.
Okay, well, Wolf killed his. Tomas's was dealt with.
Eaten.
Dealt with.
Definitely eaten.
Okay.
Eating it is dealing with it.
All right. I'm gonna check this door down here, but let's try to hook up with Mika and Reese, assuming they're still in the same facility.
Well,
What got Maya keeping her nose on it?
where'd y'all come from? We can start narrowing down directions we gotta go.
Back towards my way is a dead end. I guarantee it.
All right. Well, me and Tomas both came from up north.
Before I found you, Lana, I found a room with a huge brazier, but I heard the pounding and, you know.
Oh, do you want to
Yeah.
head back up that way then?
It depends on if we want to go somewhere that's very well lit or somewhere very not well lit.
I mean, I can just cast light on something if it ain't that well lit. It's pretty easy.
Oh, I meant like not well lit for sneaking purposes.
True.
I'll take point. I'll take point with that. Just give me a moment. And Reeves inspects the door.
Yep. The door is locked.
Okay. Assuming cursory glance didn't find any traps or anything, he is going to try and unlock it.
Yep. Roll me a thievery check.
I keep forgetting the icon of what proficiencies are. There it is. 38.
Yep. You fuddle with the lock for a minute and eventually pop it open.
Awesome.
So, inside you find a number of cots scattered across the floor, as well as a makeshift table with various utensils and plates and food scraps scattered about it.
Okay. Anything of value or utility they can find?
How valuable is cracked wooden plateware, old like burlap, and like rusted metal to you?
Probably not very high on the.
Yeah, there's probably not
on
too
the
much
list.
in here.
Okay. Alright. After looking around and pretty satisfied that there's nothing of value here, he'll return to the others. So did everyone just sort of wake up and was fine?
Pretty much. So, actually, this was something that that Sarah and Master heard apparently. Do you guys remember making an agreement with Mr. Jester guy about some kind of protection?
Oh.
'Cause I don't, but apparently we did.
My other circus family said that they had met with him. I don't know when he found the time to do that.
Soka said the same thing. Said that the guy was in there and warned them that this might happen.
Well, yeah. Well, Maichu specifically mentioned something about us making an agreement with them, and that we were gonna forget about it or something.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that we were magically made to forget something.
Yeah, true enough.
Wolf, do you need help with any of all that? It's a lot of pieces.
Are you offering to help me with my fucking armor, Reeps?
I'm just saying, you have a lot of moving parts there.
And
You're
get
taking
your
a
ass
while.
in here and help.
It just takes a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty sure Wolf is putting on armor that weighs like 5
Wolf?
of you, so.
Wolf is gonna work on the upper half. He's gonna look at Reeps. You can handle the other half.
I'm not handling your codpiece.
That's the most important piece.
None of your monsters have gone for the dick yet, so I don't know. A lot of them go for the head, Matt.
Hey, the codpiece also protects a head. Fuck you.
Fair enough.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Wolf welcomes the help. Wolf welcomes the help.
Yeah, Reeves will help with the greaves and the other components.
Yeah, I think you can help somebody like cut the time in half, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll anything for that, Matt? Or...
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, you don't roll. There's no rolls to fuck up your armor.
I hope not. I've done it plenty of times.
You've been wearing heavy plate for like a fucking year at this point. I think you got it. It just takes a bit. All right. So, what was the timestamp on it? Yeah. So after 2.5 minutes, you guys manage to get everybody fully armored and armed. Your blood dagger disperses back into the main Moon Fang, and the sword returns to normal. You are no longer in Dread Wolf stance. Wolf. And other than that, you all are able to recover your equipment.
Do I still feel like that lethargy from trying to stealth?
No, that disappeared shortly after you stealth. It was because you still had the disadvantage that you hadn't applied yet.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I see. All right. Reeves will take point and start
Alright.
leading them back the way these people came.
Alright. Roll me a perception check. All of you.
Oh yeah.
All right. So Reeves, Wolf, and Lana. As you guys are traveling along, let's say you guys get to about here-ish.
Holy shit, Lon, you're just moving. I can't move.
Oh god. You threw yourself into the abyss, stop.
No.
Okay.
Well, it makes sense that Tomas and Maya wouldn't have heard this. So Wolf, Lana, and Reeves, as you guys are getting closer, you hear the soft of little feet tapping against the ground, and then another 6 pairs of feet behind them. Sorry, another 3 pairs of feet behind them. 2 of those pairs are very large, as you hear the sounds of something scraping against the rock walls.
Reeves will very quietly turn to the rest of the party and is like, I don't like the sound of that.
No, that's a bad one.
He'll adjust the clip in his crossbow. All
Hey,
right.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
You reckon either Mika or Reese are maybe in message range?
I mean, you could try. I don't know exactly how that spell works.
Basically, you just kind of you think real hard about the person you're trying to say something to, and you say something, and if they're in the if they're in the bubble of the area where the spell can go, it goes to them.
Worth a
That
shot.
that could work, but we've run into instances where people have been able to intercept our communications.
Yeah, that kind of distinctly did that to Reese.
That was specifically on the island you guys were going to for this mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the island we're probably still on. So Reeves will just like, I don't think we should do that.
It was a good idea, though, Lana.
Fair enough.
No, under any other circumstances, that is an excellent idea. but unfortunately, we're dealing with as Reese would put it, a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, you guys need to find more colorful words to insult people. It's getting kind of boring.
Reese would have much more choice words at this point.
Like, I get that Tiamat's a B word and all, but come on, we can be a little more colorful with what we call her, right?
I mean, there's another word I could say, Lana, but it's kind of rude.
A giant raging cunt.
Oh, that one.
That one, yes.
I don't know. You could just say that she's got 6 heads because she's compensating for something or something.
I believe she has 5.
5? Oh, there. Slapped another one on there for good measure.
So, as you guys are having this conversation, you hear the little plip-plap getting closer and closer.
All right.
As one of the kobolds turns the corner.
Oh.
Reeves
do not hurt my son, I swear to God.
Reeves is gonna immediately level his crossbow at him. It's like, raise.
Tomas is just gonna whistle at Maya.
Hello.
Did I hear him get spooked?
Yeah, you hear, you see him with his hands up, just curling back a bit.
Molt, come back here.
Stay right there.
I'm getting conflicted orders.
Can I peer into the room?
Yeah, you guys hear the grinding get closer, and you just see a dragon head pop out around the corner above the kobolds.
Reese is going to gently reach out and put a forelimb between them and the kobolds.
Reeves will just sort of look up at the dragon that appeared, and it's just like, well, we're 0 for we're 0 for 1 so far, but hi, can we help you?
Nice to see you too, Reeves.
Hello?
What?
Mika, I found them.
Oh, bitch.
Reese?
Oi!
As you're trying to squeeze through this narrow corridor, Reese, it starts feeling a little bit easier and easier. And Mika, you see Reese's form shifting back slowly.
Oh, well, that works.
Until they just plop back into the humanoid form.
Tomas is gonna smile and look down at Maya and be like, get him.
No. No.
You just see the kobold see Maya and pupils dilate and duck as they hop over Maya, kick off the wall, and tackle into you, Reese.
Oh.
You just hear a thud as Reese is tackled into the wall behind him.
Oh, hi Maya. Don't
Not
kill the
burn.
kobold, please.
She likes the taste of kobolds, so.
I do too, apparently, but don't kill that one, please.
You ate a kobold?
No.
You ate a kobold?
No.
I'm glad you lot are all in one piece.
Tomas is gonna squeeze his way past his friends real quick. And then go up to Reese, kind of shove Maya out of the way, and he's just gonna really, give Reese one of those really nice kisses. We're just gonna,
Hi.
Hey, I'm not dead.
Mika's gonna kind of scoot away from this for a second. Take a look around.
So,
That's Molt. Molt, these are my friends.
Hey, Molt.
Are they going to shoot me?
No, they're not.
Maybe.
No.
Reese will lower his crossbow.
That one helped us. Yes, please leave it alone.
You
Also,
just see
I'm
him
pretty sure...
kind of crouched in the corner, shaking.
It's okay, Molt. They won't hurt you. I think the other kobolds were really mean to him, so we're gonna take him with us.
Okay.
Also, that was a kobold. That's adorable.
Yes. Yeah. Don't worry. He's kind of Reese is gonna kind of eye Tomas and like kind of tap the side of his head and shrug.
What?
Reese is gonna give him an exasperated look.
No, that's Sam.
Oh, he's signaling that he's not. He's dumb.
Oh.
It's not very smart.
Look down at Malt, be like, and then look back at Reese. He's like, "Oh, did you adopt him?"
Shut up.
You see
Okay.
Molt like looking around and trying to count things on his fingers for a second. He restarts a few times, but eventually he looks back over at you, Reese, and goes, I think that's all of them.
Good job,
We're
Mole.
not
Thank
missing
you.
any more friends, right? Oh, good.
Yes.
there an-
You're going to come with us, okay, Mole?
Actually, I was curious about that. Is there maybe like a person with a mask here somewhere?
Yes. Is there anyone else here?
You're not talking about that one, are you? And he goes and points to Wolf wearing his helmet in the back.
No, he's accounted for.
Nobody else.
I have a horrible Matt. I have a horrible confession.
Yeah.
Wolf hasn't worn his helmet ever.
Okay, never mind then.
There. Okay. Well.
Oh. Real
If-
quick, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go.
what's up?
Sorry.
No, it's no problem. Just mechanically, does Reese now know the name of the dragon that is here?
Yes, he mentioned specifically that the dragon that was here is Badar.
Okay.
Eadras would inform you that Badar is a
Nasty
very
piece
strong
of work.
black dragon.
Right. Reese
His
is
nickname
gonna.
was the Tyrant.
Yeah, that fucker. Reese is gonna crouch down in front of Molt and be like, Molt, where's Badar?
Probably in his office.
Okay.
Where's the
I
exit?
want you to take us out of here as far away from Badar as possible. Can you do that?
He's just trying to think for a second and says, I'm not sure if it leads outside, but I know the doors that I don't have keys to.
That won't be a problem.
Okay. We can go that way, Molt. Can you show us the way?
Yes. Do you want to go through the one where they always move the box full of the big sharp things, or the one that the visitors usually come through?
Reese is slowly gonna turn and look at his friends like,
Which one's more monitored?
I'm guessing sharp things is cargo, so maybe the one that take cargo through, not people.
Seems like there's less likely a chance of people being there to catch us.
I want this to have been a surprise. So wherever no one will notice us.
They usually keep people near most of the locked doors. But Char is almost certainly in the room with the sharp things.
Char?
He's the biggest kobold.
Oh.
Malt, what color was Char?
Char is red.
How big is Char?
He goes and points at Mika and says, bit taller than her.
Okay. Molt, was Char mean to you? Is that a
He just
yes?
kind of like scratches at the back of his neck for a second.
Let's go kill
Only
Char.
He was only mean when Molt deserved it.
Reese's like, shh, Molt. No. It's okay. By kill, I mean we're going to play very aggressively with him. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a game. It's fine.
Okay. Roll a
Good.
diplomacy check.
Good games.
This is where my roll is gonna be garbage. I haven't rolled a diplomacy check in months. Okay, I think this is -2. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Could be worse.
He is
Ugh.
stupid.
He
It's
is
funny-
stupid.
The system is funny when we're lamenting rolling a 35.
I know.
Alright.
Oh, 33. It's -2.
Yeah. Molt just nods his head at that and says, okay, it's back the way we came then, through the big doors right in front of the fire pit.
All
Or
right.
the fire cup, sorry.
Molt,
Yes?
are you aware of any security measures?
Reese is going to look at Reeves and mouth small words. Small.
Are you aware of any means for people to watch us?
Reese gives a thumbs up.
Vidar usually just makes us tell him if we see anything.
Okay, so
I don't
no.
remember anybody else besides us and Badar down here.
Reeves will cant his head and it's like, alright, I'm gonna level with all of you. This seems kind of suspicious.
What part of it?
The fact that we were captured and were given minimal security.
I'm with Reeves on this one.
We weren't supposed to wake up, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I mean, you know your mother better than we do. We could attribute this to just pure arrogance, but
The angry green guy in my cell seemed pretty mad
There-
when I woke up.
There isn't lack security here. There's a very powerful black dragon here, and we need to make sure we don't meet them.
all right, fair enough.
See, my clan
Um,
said the jester helped them out, so I'm not sure I would have woken up without him. Any of you others see him or hear about him?
Yeah,
In
I
our
was talking to the
brains.
other guys about that actually.
So how'd he do all that if he got shredded?
See, here's the thing though. Sarah and the Master, apparently, they said that they recall us making some sort of agreement with the Jester, and that we wouldn't remember it, but he was doing some sort of security measure.
Mika
So,
sighs
that happened.
heavily. Why does that not surprise me?
I don't remember it, so who's to say?
I'm willing to trust him on this one, honestly, though.
I mean, I am too, but
Yeah, leave first without pissing off the fuck off dragon. Had enough of that, thank you.
Also, you guys were all in your heads too, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm-
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Did was Tiamat there?
Unfortunately.
Not the
uh,
first time.
yeah.
We should probably find a way to handle that sooner rather than later, because I think she's still in there right now. We're just not. Know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
hadn't
Yeah.
thought of that.
We still have our mission to stop whatever is allowing Tiamat to mind control us. We just need to get out of this facility and away from the Black Dragon.
All right.
Real quick for Sam, who zoned out for a brief moment at a point, did Reeves give Mika and Reese back their stuff?
We haven't gotten to that part of the conversation yet, but
Oh, okay.
as
'Cause
things are, yeah.
I was gonna make a comment, but I didn't remember if it already happened.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, we found your stuff.
Oh, thank the makers.
Oh, that's
Reeves will-
good.
Reeves will plop down his bag of holding and just start digging everything out.
Miko like kiss her hammer. She puts it back where it's supposed to go.
The hammer feels warmer in your touch than usual.
Oh, this'll be fun.
Reese, I promised Maya some treats. They're in your sleeves still.
We're just gonna rummage through his sleeves and then pull out the treats and hand them to Tomas.
Thanks, babe.
Okay, so there's one big angry kobold between us and the door. Is that right, Molt?
I know he'll be there. I'm not sure if any of the others will be.
How many others can we expect?
You see him count on his fingers for like 15 seconds.
Baby.
At least this many, and he raises all 10 fingers.
Baby.
Wonderful.
How many of those fingers were blue, Molt?
He raises 3 fingers.
Lower one of those.
He raises 2 fingers.
Okay, thank you. What about you guys?
Yeah,
I didn't have a guard.
Yeah, just the green guy who just kind of, left. So he'll probably be around here somewhere.
No guard with mine, just the door.
Reese is going to lean down and put his hands over Molt's ears and say, I definitely ate a red one.
What, you ate it?
I didn't want to leave any evidence. I didn't want to traumatize Molt.
The lengths you would do for this kobold you just met. And he's just grinning.
Reese is like, he has a bunch of really, really angry scars on his back, and it made me really mad.
Okay, so when you're angry, you now eat things.
Yeah, I'm a dragon.
I'm learning. I'm just learning.
Okay.
There was another one that we saw. I think Wolf mutilated. So.
Oh.
7.
I'm sorry, who?
Didn't you mutilate one?
Yeah, you.
Oh, they said I got
murdered-
mutilated.
No.
That you mutilated yourself.
Like, what fucking nightmares are you having? Yeah,
God,
sorry.
Wolf
continue.
is dead now. Shit.
As you guys look back, there's just a black kobold in Wolf's armor.
That'd honestly be a really cool twist.
Sam says it's nice knowing Wolf.
Wolf was like 6 kobolds in a suit of armor.
They just fucking megazorded to become Wolf.
Yeah. Reese finally takes his hands off of Molt's ears. He's like, alright. So, I guess that's our safest route. We still need to find... Reese is gonna like eye Molt and be like, and then shake his head and he's like, we still need to find a way to stop my mother's diabolical plans.
Is that even within the scope of what we're able to do right now?
No idea.
If we're still on the island, we need to be off the island to get in contact with Nara.
Let's deal with one obstacle at a time. As long as I don't get melted by a giant black dragon, that would be nice.
Yeah, I would like to keep death by dragon on a mission to one per person.
Considering that Eodras says he's very powerful, we should probably hard avoid.
So, Molt, did you say we're heading towards the fire cup?
Yes.
I know where that is.
It's back the way we came, I think.
Yeah.
Tomas, lead the way.
Tomas is going to keep Maya in front of him, but I'm in a very weird place here. Hold on. I'm gonna get collisioned by walls. I can feel it.
Let's quinch out of the way for you.
Okay. I'll just start heading up this way then.
Alright.
Reese is gonna grab Molt's hand.
You
Like
keep
he's
saying
like,
molt, but for some
Molt.
reason it sounds like wolf. And it's really fucking with me.
Reese has adopted this child.
No one's holding Wolf's hand.
No.
Not you!
No, I don't want to hold your hand. Gross.
You!
Nathan, you need to calm down right now. You're at like an 11. We need you at like a 7.
Maybe I'll always be at a 12.
That's my
Fuck
secret
yeah,
cap.
dude.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
And Tomas will pause like right here as far as he'd gone before.
Molt does his best to keep up with you. What is his fucking land speed?
Oh, if he's having trouble keeping up, Reese will just pick him up.
Nah, he's as long as your move speed's 25, he fucking
It is.
he got the Lala waddle. He go fucking real fast. Tippy tappy. Alright. I will move you all up there.
Molt, is this the fire cup?
Huh?
He's just gonna ask Molt if this is the fire cup.
Yes.
Where are we going?
They're usually behind at least that locked door up there. And he points at the door just north of the fire cup right here.
Reeves will approach the door and examine it.
Tomas silently
You hear two voices bickering on the other side. Do you
Tomas
speak
too.
Draconic?
I do speak Draconic.
So, on the far side of the door, you hear, "Load crates faster. We don't know when she's going to get here. If you want them loaded faster, help. No, my job is to guard door, not help idiots load boxes." You just hear the sound of something clanging against the door to the east.
God, kobolds are so stupid.
Reeves is Reeves is going. Reeves
Your
is
job
going
is
to
going
motion.
to be dead if you do not stop. Alright.
Reeves is
It
going to
keeps going
motion.
like that.
Reeves is going to motion to the rest of the party and hold up a finger to his mouth to signal them to be quiet.
Tomas is silently just really glad he didn't go this way in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Alright. What would you like to do, Reeves?
Once people are in position, he is going to see if he can get the door open silently.
Alright. Roll me a stealth check and a thievery check.
While that's happening, what the fuck is with the dice tonight? Jesus. Can Reese tell Molt the most intense lie he's ever told in his life?
Oh god.
Reese is
What
gonna
is
crouch in front of Molt and say, "So, this was the test, and you passed. Unfortunately, all the other kobolds have not, so they need to be punished now, okay, Molt? You did really good."
Roll me a deception check.
Oh my god.
Dude. I kind of want to hero point that.
Do
Do
it.
you want to hero point it?
I do.
This is the most
There
important
we
check
go.
you've ever made.
41!
Oh my god.
You have your violin back. Oh, but
I
you wouldn't
know.
be using it for this check.
I can't. It's only when I'm playing it.
You see his eyes light up for a second, then he looks at Reeves and remembers to be quiet before talking and says, "Oh, Molt never wins."
Well, you won this time,
Aw.
Molt. He's just gonna like gently pat his head. And he's like, "Okay, it's gonna get a little scary, but will you stay out here and wait while we punish the rest of the kobolds?"
His ears fold back for a second, but he just nods at you.
That's a good boy, Molt.
Does Molt want a nice cat to stay with them? She'll be good, I promise. If he wants.
He seems to be nervous around the cat that is twice his size.
I'll just be like, nope, she's coming with me then. Got it.
All right. Stay safe, Molt. We'll be back, and we'll take you with us, okay?
He just nods his head.
Cool.
Alright.
That was worth the hero point to me. Thanks,
Hell
Matt.
yeah.
You did
No
this.
problem.
I'm probably gonna
Glad
be
I could
dying
facilitate this.
and making death saves and wishing I still had my hero point
Hey,
by the end of the session.
you know what? The thing I always forget to do, you finally reminded me to do it.
What?
I appreciate that that was really cute and in character. Enjoy the first hero point I remembered to give for heroic actions.
Aww.
I forgot you're supposed to hand those fucking things out mid-session.
Are you?
You're supposed to.
Oh! Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I always forget that part of it.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
Yeah. Hey, it only took me 2 years.
Well, now I'll know, so now I can start using them early. See, there's a beautiful thing that just happened.
Alright, Reeves' stealth check, 34, 37. So, as they're bickering, you try to time your work as you hear them bantering back and forth, and eventually you hear a silent pop as one of them screams at the other from across the room. And as you slide your dagger out, you hear just the same banging and arguing that has continued. They don't appear to be approaching the door.
Reeves is going to take a step to the side and is going to do an after you motion to Wolf and Mika.
That's valid.
So yeah, Miko sneak up to where Reese is and kind of wait on Wolf to catch up before barging through the door.
Alright, everybody get in position. Alright, is everybody where they want to be?
Wolf not want to be in front of the door.
You just saw me in front of the door.
Well, Reeves made an after you motion to both Wolf and Mika.
Alright. So, whenever you guys are ready, we'll use the movement around turn order. Wolf, you are first on the order list. What would you like to do?
Did you ask what I'd like to do?
Yes, I would.
What was that sound?
I think they updated the combat tracker.
Oh.
I have a flashing your turn thing.
Yep, because it's your turn.
Oh, we're still in the same turn order.
Yep. Unless anybody wants to sacrifice their turn order to swap with somebody else, I will allow that for this.
I'm content being last.
I can see inside the door now. What the fuck?
Yeah, because it got opened.
What?
Yeah, doors are toggleable.
No. But I wanted to kick it.
Oh my god.
I mean, you can still kick it.
No.
Reeves
no.
lockpicked it open though.
No,
This
no,
whole time.
no, no.
Nathan, what the fuck? Nathan, pay attention.
No, no.
Oh my god.
This
Nathan
is
was
what
never
happens when you don't focus.
You ruined everything.
Nathan's
didn't
never
ruin-
allowed to drink for tabletop again.
You
Oh,
ruined
allowed.
everything. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm
I was
kidding.
I was actually expecting Wolf to kick it open just for shock and awe effect, but that's just me.
I won't fall into my desires, right?
Aw.
Wolf is gonna walk in. Oh no. I regret walking into the door.
It's 2 fucking kobolds.
I'm guessing because it's my turn, there's no reaction.
As they're like arguing, they just look at you as you enter the room like, who the fuck are you? One of them yells at you in Draconic.
What does he say?
Wait, do I know Draconic? I don't
I'm
think
curious, cause I know Draconic as well.
don't-
Obviously.
so. You can share. You can share with Vit. I don't want to know.
and Reeves. Reeves knows Draconic.
Oh.
You not tall lady. This not your box. Who are you?
Wait, tall lady.
Ugh.
What?
Sorry, but
Who? Whomst?
I hate to tell you guys this.
Oops.
But the character Wolf doesn't know what they're saying. He thinks they're bad. So
They are.
They are
They
bad.
are.
Only Molt is good. Molt is the only good boy.
Molt
Wolf-
is too dumb to be evil.
Wolf's
Yes.
sudden charge is this one.
Alright. Roll me that hit.
Oh shit! I gotta turn all my shit back on.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Oh yeah, be sure to return all your crap back on. A 35 hits. Oof, okay.
Damn.
So, as you carve into the room, as you sprint towards them, they hold a box lid between you and them, and you just carve the thing clean in half and
Oh my
slice into their
God.
chest as they fucking let out a scream.
Scream.
The one on the east side of the room starts screaming loudly in Draconic, and those that can speak it just know them yelling, "Ah, intruder! Intruder!"
Matt, you are having the time of your life
I
right
love
now. I can
kobolds.
tell.
Matt adores kobolds.
They're so stupid.
That's why. That's probably why Matt wanted to give me a kobold.
Spurt. Just all the spurt.
Alright. Anything else on your turn, Wolf?
Nope, that's all my actions.
Okie dokie. Next up is Lana.
Alright. Let's see where
Tomas, you're
Lana
on deck.
goes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Action number 2, 5, 10, 15. And she's gonna go ahead and draw Dawnblade and flurry this man for her third action.
Hell yeah.
29. Not worth it.
That just hits.
Wow. Okay.
Flat-footed
And-
bitch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That
Okay,
unfortunately
one
is a
hit.
miss.
There you go.
Alright.
It does need to make a fort save though.
Alright. Leo, please. You're being mean. 33.
Just barely saves.
Fortunate.
Kicks a
Alright.
rock down the street. That's it for her turn.
Alright. Next up in turn order is Tomas. Reeves, you're on deck. Whoops. Didn't realize.
Zoomies.
Matt, I know I can give one of my actions to Maya.
Yep.
But Tomas watching. Wait, what did Wolf? Oh, he only injured that one, right?
Yep.
Oh, I thought he killed it. Never mind.
No.
Okay. Maya's going to run her furry little booty up here. And she's gonna take a bite at her new favorite chew toys.
Alright. That's it. Nice.
This.
And I need this check. And then Tomas is gonna hunt prey that one.
The one
And
Maya attacked or the one in the corner?
The one Maya attacked is.
Okay.
Yeah, because he can't see the other one. He can only see that one Maya's on.
Gotcha.
And he's gonna take a double shot on it.
Okie dokie. Nice. Nice. Hit, and then a crit. Jesus Christ. They are not looking great, and they are currently pinned to the crate they were loading.
Tomas is gonna make like the grimacing emoji face, like, oof. Oh, okay. That's his turn.
Alright. Next up is Reeves. Mika, you are on deck.
Okay. One, two, three. Oops. 5, 10, 15. Reeves will move here, and can he get a clean shot on this black one right here?
Yes, from that angle.
All right, he is going to level a bolt at it. 34.
That's a hit.
52.
And as he's struggling, you just level a bolt and take him down. How do you want to do it?
How much noise is he making?
A lot.
Through the throat.
Alright. So, after his shoulder was pinned to the crate behind him as he's trying to pull free, and you see his head pull back for a second, you just launch a bolt straight through his neck, and he just slumps and drops into the corner, collapsing underneath the table he was working at.
All right, and then he'll pivot his crossbow towards the one in the corner where Lana is, and he's going to fire another shot. I do get flanking, so whatever that's worth.
Flat-footed? No, unfortunately, that still misses.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because they're already flat-footed.
Yeah. That will be his turn.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Next up is Mika. Reese, you are on deck after the cobalt. Can you stop screaming?
Okay.
So yeah, Miko will scoot up in the door after seeing the fracas going on. Let's see from where I was actually. Okay, so yeah, she can get up to here. If I can get the clicking to actually function for me. And then she'll do a sudden charge into our blue friend here.
Alright. Roll me a hit. That is a hit.
Doot.
Okay. Bop.
And that's all she
Alright.
got, I think, actually. Move and charge.
Yep. Okay. So it is their turn. Screaming, they're going to pull their tiny little maul off of their hip and start swinging wildly at you guys. Let's start with two of you. Okay, they are going to swing hard on you with two hands, Mika. That's going to be a bop. 44.
Damn.
It's pretty good, even with all my stuff. I think that hits.
Alright.
Cobalt got hands.
Cobalt got hands.
Yep. Alright. So they deal 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need a reflex saving throw from you.
Really?
Oh wait, if the strike hits, they also apply the critical success. No, you are just on your ass. Sorry, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage from falling.
Oh, okie dokie then.
Kobold got big hands.
Uh-huh.
And then he is going to use his action to try and run away.
Don't supposed to get any sort of my reflexes on that attack of opportunity, do I? Smack him on the way by.
You can from the ground, yeah.
Bitch,
Alright,
baby.
just take like a -2 penalty or something.
No, I think. Let me
Really?
mark you as prone first, just to make sure, though.
Dude, are you calling people bitches?
Right.
I called the kobold a bitch baby, yeah.
That's a
Fantastic.
fucking crit. He is not moving.
He.
Fucking bye. Oh, jeez!
He is also prone.
Yep.
He's prone
I'm
and
a
partially smeared across the floor.
I'm a kneecap you, bitch.
As he goes to stumble over you, you just grab him and fucking swipe his legs out from underneath him with the hammer. He just screams until he hits the ground. Bashes his nose against the fucking pavement and rolls around for a bit.
Scoosh.
Leo, shut the fuck up. Alright. With that, Reese, you're up. Welcome to the Fiesta room.
That is a very interesting sound that just made. Okay. Cool. Do I have line of sight on that kobold? This one here?
Yes. Looks like it.
Looks pretty bad.
Looks not great.
Cool. I'm gonna try and cast Discordant Melody on him.
Oof.
I think that's an attack roll? Yeah?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Nice.
you crit.
Cool. Jesus.
Starts bleeding out of his eyes and nose. He's not having a good time.
That would be, I think that's 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leo, I'm gonna slap you. Stop slapping me, you bitch.
Reese just stares and is like, is this room just full of kobolds? That's it. That's all I can do, because it's 2 actions. Wee.
Badar's gonna kill all of you. He says in Draconic. Leo, I'm going to beat your fucking ass.
In Draconic, Reese is just gonna stare at him and say, like, my brother's not gonna do anything. Goodbye.
Leo, stop biting me, you fucking cunt.
Leo's choosing chaos.
Leo just
Okay.
like is here tonight.
So, Tomas, you're the only one that can see it. As you guys are moving forward into the room, you see another blue kobold scuttle down from the north, and as they look at you, they immediately turn around and run away.
Wait, what?
A kobold came down over here, and the second they heard the sounds of fighting and saw Tomas, they ran back to the northwest.
Sam?
Sam did.
Sam may have accidentally muted.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm sorry, can you say that for me again?
A kobold showed up over here, saw you, Tomas, and heard the fighting, and then ran back down the way it came.
So that's gonna grow. He's like, guys, there was a kobold that ran.
Can you take care of it?
I mean, yeah, but I don't run that fast, and I don't shoot and run fast very well.
Alright, did you say somebody needs to run fast?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm
Yeah.
after it. Which way to go?
That way, Lana.
Whee!
On
Is it your
Lana's
turn?
turn, Lana can do that.
Oh, I thought we were not on initiative anymore. My bad.
Nope,
No,
that
this-
one is still alive.
I haven't
Wolf, you're
seen
up.
it yet.
You can attack from diagonally, Wolf.
But you can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's still
Huh?
5 feet.
But
It's your turn.
I'm nowhere near him.
Yeah, there are movement actions. Like sudden charge.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I get it.
Nathan's like fucking crunk right now.
Nate, yeah.
He's powerful.
That's sudden charge.
That is a hit. All right. They are barely holding on.
What the fuck, dude?
All right. You have one action left, I believe.
Nighty night.
All right. Yeah.
I know that
do
hits,
it.
Matt.
That hits. That's actually a crit.
The slightly drunken nighty night
Hey.
killed me.
Oh, I should crit. Well, rip.
I doubled the damage. It's fine.
Outcome.
He had like
They are
4
barely
HP.
chased.
Yeah, fucking overkill his ass.
All right. With that, Lana, you're up.
Alright. Lana has been told that there is a need for her to go fast, so fast she shall go.
We have a need.
Um,
A need for speed.
This is the moment.
Your
So
movement speed again?
55.
Do it.
So
Jesus
she's gonna
Christ.
go ahead and use of her own volition a key rush,
You.
and she's just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then on that same action that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
You can move diagonally for the 55.
Okay, thank you. She'll just kind of like instant transmit behind this guy and be like, "Hey, buddy, where are we going?"
He speaks at you in a language you don't understand.
All right, well,
Let's clothesline him.
Lana doesn't have it in her to strike somebody who's running away with Dawnblade, so she's gonna sheath it and strike with her gauntlets twice with a flurry.
All right.
So that'll be just a punch one. Fuck you. Oh my god.
All right. Punch still at full value.
Yep, punch two.
That one is a hit.
Alright. So that'll be 18 damage and he needs to make a fort save.
Yep.
Fucking kobolds
I think I'm missing my runes on my gauntlets and stuff. Hang on. Because it's just doing the damage. Because I do have like a holy rune. Strength. Oh no, that's right. It's plus d6. No, my holy rune. Should be another 1d6 of holy damage, right?
They are evil, so yeah, roll me a 1d6.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There we go. All right. And their fortitude saving throw. 32.
That's a 1 fail. They're stunned 1. Hooray.
They have one less action to run away.
Yeah.
They
For her
flinch.
third action, she's gonna try to grab him and see if she can just grapple him.
All right. Are you making an athletics check or are you assurancing it?
I don't have assurance athletics anymore. She cross-trained it to acrobatics, actually.
All right. Be aware you will have multi-attack penalty.
True. It's more worthwhile than taking another swing, so why not?
Yep. Roll for it.
Just -8 on this, I guess.
Yep.
So
28. Unfortunately, that does not beat their DC.
oh well.
All right. Next up is Tomas. Reeves, you're on deck.
Okay, Mouse is gonna use an action and walk around the fire this way. And then once he sees the blue kobold, he's gonna hunt target it and take a double shot on it.
All right.
Nice.
Hit and then a crit. He is pinned to the wall behind him.
Holy shit!
Hi.
Yeah.
Oof.
Lana,
Flying.
as you're punching him and you go to grapple him, you pull back and you just see 2 arrows hook into him, and one of them pins his legs to the stone wall behind him.
Ooh,
let-
that's
let
that's
out a
gonna
scream.
suck for you, buddy.
He also needs to make a DC 24 fort save, or he's deafened for a minute. And
He rolled a 41. He's fine.
okay, what's the other one do? No, like. Oh my god, there's so many more runes, and I can't find. There it is. Okay, there's not other creatures around. And then
That was move, hunt, target, and double shot. So that's 3 actions.
yeah, I just need to move Maya.
Yep.
Which she's got 35 feet of movement. God damn it. There you go. Okay, and then that's my turn.
All right. Reeves, you're up.
I'm assuming the guy's still alive.
You still hear screaming in the corridor.
Let's see. 1, 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I move into the square?
Yeah. God, you have 40-foot movement speed.
I do. Do I have a line of sight on that?
Yes, you do.
Okay, we're gonna fire a shot into it. $34,
That's a hit.
46,
They are not looking great.
37,
That's a hit.
56.
And he's down. You did it. You solved my kobold puzzle.
Here, pincushion.
All right, that was a little more noise than I expected, but
Molt said that there were 10 others.
didn't we?
Now there's 7. Now
Didn't
we're
we
at 4?
Specifically said there are at least this many others.
We're
He's not good with
at
numbers.
least 4.
I mean that's manageable.
Yeah.
I believe there's another door we should look at. Bruce is gonna make his way back up here.
All right. Yep, there's another locked door. You hear the banging of metal, and you feel heat on the other side of the door.
Do we hear any voices?
You do not.
Okay. All right. Can Reeves try to? Is there any way that Reeves can kind of suss out if there's anyone behind the door, or anything, or would that just be like a perception check?
Perception check.
40.
Yep. You listen through the door, and you're able to hear out. You're able to hear the sound of grunting accompanying the banging of metal. It sounds almost like somebody's doing like smithing.
Okay. Does it sound like the grunting is coming towards him, or is it
It's
kind of
stationary. So somebody's like working at a like anvil on the other side of the room, as far as you can guess.
okay? Despite echoing and stuff like that, can he tell if the thing is pointed towards the door or like kind of away from it?
It's hard to tell.
All right, he'll just see if he'll pick the lock.
All right. Roll me a thievery check.
42.
All right, so you are able to pick the lock. As you go to slide the door open, you just see a big red kobold like hammering out like swords, just look up at you from across the room.
I have time to fire.
You would have to roll initiative for it. You do not have a sneak attack round. Hold on. Let me get you all in combat trackers before you do that.
Yep.
Right, roll me initiative.
I roll a new roll, or do you want
Yep.
me to keep that? Okay.
All right. And Wolf, I need a initiative roll from you as well. All right. Top of the turn order is Tomas, then Wolf, then Reeves. It looks like this kobold will probably never get a chance to go in again in his life. All right, Wolf, what would you like to do?
Wait, I thought you said it was Tomas first.
Oh, sorry, Tomas. Yeah, what would you like to do, Tomas?
I'm gonna start with a hunt target on him.
So he just looks up. Who you? Where others? And you just immediately like level the bow on him.
Did he say that in Draconic?
Yes.
I was like, bitch, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He's gonna take 3 shots.
Roll me hits.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
That's 2 crits.
Oh my god.
He is not very happy as you see him like realize what's happening. 2 bolts rip into him and pin him into the wall behind him. He just starts cursing.
Do I get 2 fort saves from him?
What are the fort saves for?
The Thundering Rune?
Yes. Natural ones on both of them.
Bitch is deaf.
Oof.
I don't know if that matters, but he's deaf now.
Does it clarify how loud the Sundering Runes are?
It says it lets out a peal of thunder when it hits.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I've been shooting this way the whole time.
Yep,
He's actually
nowhere
deafened for an hour because he crit failed. That's
Yep.
not gonna matter, but you know.
Yeah.
See, technically, unfortunately, he'll be deafened for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
I mean, not wrong.
Alright, anything else in your turn, Tomas?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Wolf, you're up. Reeves, you're on deck.
Yay.
Don't sound so excited, sir.
Yeah, that.
Wow. Nathan
The
Spicy
north route
tonight.
would be the most likely one.
I hate that it's cutting through that object. Is that?
You'd have to use 3 movement to get there anyway, so if you're going to move and then sudden charge, you'll have enough extra movement to cut around it.
Oh.
Yeah, so like if you go to like here, that's 45, and then there, that would be 65. So that'd be your move and then sudden charge range.
Matt, when I hunt prey,
Okay, I do this.
What's up, Sam?
when I hunt prey, could I have done the shared prey also?
Yeah, on who?
Probably on Reeves.
Okay. Alright, roll me that hit, Wolf. That is a hit. Okie dokie. Next up is Reeves.
Right.
You see them with their free hand reaching for one of the half-forged swords.
Okay, well, let's see if we can make sure he doesn't do that. First shot, 38. I
Hits.
don't. Does I'm flanking technically. Is that
He's
anything?
already flat-footed for not
Okay.
having acted yet, and that's the same
Okay.
thing.
So my multi-attack penalty, that's the only thing hunt target gives me? It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah, it will reduce it, essentially.
-3, -6.
Okay. So let's do this damage,
Alright.
and then we'll do this was with. So this was
2 more.
That's also just a hit, unfortunately. Oh, 2 more? That's a crit then.
cool. That much damage.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, he's very dead. Yeah, he never reaches that sword. Where do you want to kill him?
I think with that particular shot, Reeves will just like sort of overwind the mechanism, so he's gonna just basically just shoot it through the shoulder and into the guy's into the guy's forearm.
Jesus Christ. He is very dead. Alright, so that was a quick combat. Let's
Hey,
start this so we
Reeves?
can end it.
Reeves is just like casually reloads his clip. Yeah,
3 left.
excellent.
Alright.
We're out of combat, right?
Yep.
Reese is gonna wiggle down here a little bit and look at Molt and be like, Molt, this way.
Are you done?
Just come hang out in this room.
Alright. He starts heading over here.
Mm-hmm.
Reese, you think it's a good idea for him to be here?
At least closer so he doesn't get like, I don't know, ganked.
I mean, you didn't exactly clarify what sort of punishment we were giving.
That's fair. Well, go ahead and just stay here, okay?
Okay.
Just if anyone asks, you are guarding this room. Okay?
Okay.
And we'll come back for you.
One second. You see his ears like flip back and forth for a second before he just nods at you. Alright.
Baby.
Alright, so you guys have now opened access to the forge room. What would you like to do?
Cursory glance, is there any sort of precious metal or any precious material that we can see?
Roll me a perception check. Anybody that wants to take that look around the room, feel free to do so now.
I have Expert Search, so
Can I take a look around this room in here?
you
Specifically
can.
the crates they were loading?
Yes, you can. Give me a perception check. Alright. So, as you're looking around that room, they do appear to have been working with some precious metals. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You see in a blanching, I think it's blanching when they like cool it in the water.
Yeah.
Bucket. You see a couple of arrowheads that are currently glowing soft green within the water. They appear to be also be working with a bunch of mostly iron in here. So it looks like they're normal forging irons, not cold iron. And some steel. Where the hell is that stuff? Mika, roll me a crafting check.
Chris?
Technical difficulties. 1 second here.
Oh.
Crafting?
Yes. You have never seen this type of metal before.
Alright, this is different. Oh,
Different?
no. I don't know what this shit is.
Well, that's enough reason to stuff it into our pockets.
Yeah.
Hell, if the dwarf doesn't know, then must be something.
I mean, yeah, seems like a halfway decent idea. I mean, if nothing else, Theoden might know what to do with it, but I don't think I've ever seen something like this.
How many bars are there?
It's not bars. You have about 10 arrowheads.
10 arrowheads. Okay.
So they could be reforged into 1 bar if needed, or kept as the arrowheads.
Alright. Well, hey Tomas, want to do some science?
Hell yeah, I fucking do.
Take 2 of these.
Okay. I'm gonna take 2. This is the weird metal that Mika didn't know.
Yep.
Would Moss have a chance at knowing what they are?
I would need a crafting check. The DC would be higher for you. Unfortunately, you do not know what they are.
Okay.
Reeves is not gonna try.
Possibly. Like, I've seen a lot of arrows. This was not one I've seen before.
Well, next thing that we need to put down, let's try using one of those. The rest of these we'll have Theoden look at.
Okay, so I have 2.
Yes.
I cannot remember how to add fucking arrows to my goddamn shit.
They shed a dim light in a 10-foot radius.
The arrow does.
Each arrowhead, yes.
Would I have time to, like... Because it's just the arrowhead, not on an actual thing, right?
Yeah, it's
But
just 10 arrowheads floating in a bucket.
would I have the time to, like, pull out some supplies and turn them into an actual arrow?
That would take a few minutes.
Okay.
Oh, so they're
And
just
they-
arrowheads, not
They're
actual
just
arrows.
heads, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Are you the one putting them away, Tomas?
I'm putting 2 away.
I thought they were full
Uh,
arrows. So if they
yeah.
were just arrowheads, Reeves would probably just have pocketed all of them.
Alright.
Okay, never mind.
Reeves, as you're just grabbing them, putting them in your bag, right?
Yeah.
As you get about halfway through, you start to feel a bit queasy and your head hurts a little. But when you stop holding them for a second, that feeling passes.
That was weird. He's gonna use his arcane sense on them to see if he can.
They are not arcane.
Weird. Not magical in any sense.
Not as far as you can tell.
That's weird. Okay.
Radioactive. Radioactive.
All right. Well, in that case,
Yep.
anything about the store?
It is locked, just like usual. I will let you make a thievery check on that while I describe what Reese found. So,
Okay.
as you're poking around, there appears to be several arms, mostly like arrows, crossbows, bows, daggers, some vials of unscrupulous liquid that have cracked, unfortunately, during the scuffle. But nestled away carefully in some of the crates that you nearly overlooked for a second, you find 2 familiar looking containers. You recognize them as containers holding void steel.
Void steel?
Yes, you found 2 units of void steel.
Hell yeah.
Can I pick them up?
Yes, you can.
Just be like, I found void steel.
Take it.
Anything we don't want to take with us, chuck in the forge. They can't have it.
Reese is gonna tuck that into his sleeve. Are there empty crates in here?
A lot of them are like half or partially filled. There's a couple daggers and like throwing hammers scattered about the floor and like a hatchet that they seem to have tossed at each other, but like other than that.
About to ask something that's gonna give me looks.
Yeah.
Are they big enough to hold kobold bodies?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna start putting the kobold bodies in the crates and tucking them out of sight.
All right.
Wait, Brittany,
Yes?
What are you doing?
Hiding the evidence?
I guess.
So, Reeves, you managed to lockpick that door. It takes you a minute or two. This one seems to be a bit more complex than some of the other ones. But as you pocket it, as you get through it, you realize why. As you hear wind blowing through the cavern, once you open the door, you realize this must have been a door to the outside. So, um, Reese, you said you were putting those bodies in the crates.
Yeah, I'm just tucking them out of sight.
So, as you're bringing the last one over and you drop it in the case, I need everybody to make me a perception check.
Oh. What did I do?
Natural 20.
Wee.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Oof.
All right. Oof.
Jesus.
Look,
I'm glad
it's par for the course this session,
I'm
alright?
glad
It's all
someone
good.
rolled high.
Tempted to hero
Wolf,
point this.
Can I get a perception check from you as well?
Hello?
Nathan is dead. How unfortunate.
Not dead.
Hell yeah.
Perception?
Oh.
Yep.
Is it perception roll? Sorry?
Yep. Hell yeah. All right. So Wolf, Reeves, and Tomas. As Reese is packing up the last of the kobolds out of sight, and Reeves, you finished lockpicking the door. You hear Molt snap to attention and be like, oh, hello, sir.
Sir?
And you hear the sounds of boots clacking against the hard stone surface.
Oh no.
Would you mind telling me what you're doing here? I'm standing guard. Where are the others standing guard? Because I don't think you're doing a very good job at it, being as one of your friends was dead in a corridor about 10 feet from here, and you're standing here doing nothing. So I ask you again, what is it that you're doing here? And as he steps forward, he just looks up past the kobold and into the room with all you guys in it. I see. And his eyes fall on you for a second, Reese. You always were trouble. Oh well. In a way, I'm happy that you woke up. Means I can have some more fun with you. Hello, dear brother.
Reese is gonna flip him off.
How very crass. And you see him just twirl the cane and clack it against the stone. And it seems to stand in place as he pulls out a sharp, razor-thin blade from the sheath. And Reeves, as you have your attention turned to that, you hear the sounds of footsteps approaching from the southeast. Not one, but two.
He's gonna ready his crossbow.
Right this way, mistress. And there's no response from the creature that is talking. As you, Reeves, with that perception check, see a tall, elven-looking woman.
Why are we always in the middle of dragon sandwiches?
Because it's fun. You see a tall elven woman with white hair and scars across many of her features, the most prominent of which are two deep scars across her throat. And as she turns the corner, she sees that the kobold stops, and she just looks up into the room with you guys in it. And you see her frown for a moment as she just starts reaching for a pair of daggers and flips them through her fingers real quick before running her tongue across it, leaving a viscous liquid across the blades. Let's take a quick break. Oh, it's already 11:30. Jesus Christ.
Matt, did you get me attached to this kobold specifically for, like, Reese's shithole brother to kill him? Because I'll be mad.
No, see what we do is we hide Maya and the kobold in your sleeves. Very quickly.
Alright. So let's work on wrapping this up then. I have plans. Okay. I got this.
Do we need to end session early?
No. But we do
Okay.
not have time for double dragon combat. Luckily, we might have a way to deal with that. Combat has not started yet. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do?
No.
Buffers.
Do we still have a
Would it help to take a quick 10-minute break so you can think through the situation?
Yes.
I do
Okay.
have a thought,
Hmm.
but I can wait.
Yes. Alright, let's take a quick 10-minute break. Rest your brains, grab something to drink real quick. We will see if we can find a way to deal with this situation. If not, we will just start the next session with this encounter.
Okay.
I don't have teleport.
I thought we had a scroll,
I had a temporary one.
but what happened to it?
It was temporary. It was for last mission.
Isn't this technically the same mission?
No,
Oh,
No, the teleport one was for when we were in the
mansion.
mansion.
okay. Do we have any means
I
of
have-
shifting?
I have a dragon shape.
Well, the door that Reeves is at leads outside, but there is another dragon with a kobold on that passageway.
I can fly.
Right, but we still need to get past them.
I mean, they're in human form if I shift, theoretically.
Hmm.
You guys have to all get on my back, but
Right. So if the plan is to try and grab Molt, get on your have you shift, and then we can just kind of battering ram our way to the exit. That's one way we can do it.
Sure, but they're gonna chase because they're dragons too.
Right.
Yeah, their motion sensor activated.
I mean, we're in a really enclosed space in between two dragons with breath weapons. That sounds like a really, really bad time.
Yeah.
We might at least be able to get into an area where we have more space to fight.
Yeah. So I think that might be the play. I think we all clamber into here and try to push past this dagger lady.
I need you to ping where into here is because I can't even see where you are.
Into here.
Okay.
So into the forge room and then past Dagger Lady.
I was gonna ask if Maya could grab Molt and run with him, and like, is he small enough that she could run with him in her mouth?
Yeah, he's like 3 feet tall and like 45 pounds or something stupid. So feel free to think that over. We will resume at 11:35.
Can I buy a hint? I feel like we're missing something.
You are not overlooking anything in particular.
Okay.
There were a number of ways to run into them. You happened to pick the route that ended up with you between them rather than both of them being on one side of you. Fun fact, if you hover over them, you should be able to see their names.
Hala the Voiceless One. I don't have vision on the one.
Badar. Why does he have to be hot? I don't like that.
Because they're a dragon?
Shut up.
You could pick to be anything, why would you pick to not be hot?
Alright, so yeah, if it only means the teleportation for us to hole up until it's cast, then yeah, I think pushing past Tala will probably be our best bet. Which I think is reasonable because we were told that Badar, at the very least, is someone we don't want to tangle with.
He's a fun boy.
Yeah.
I mean, he vomits acid, but that's nah.
Hey, you'd do it too if you could.
Yeah, fuck you, dragons.
I'm
Wow.
a dragon.
That's racist.
Yeah. What a dragon thing to say.
I mean, fuck you, dragons. Am I right?
I don't mean literally. Horny elf.
That's literally what Tomas has been doing for like most of this campaign.
Jesus Christ, Sam.
What?
Jesus Christ, Tomas.
Hey, Reese hasn't been able to become a dragon.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're not a dragon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What?
The dragon was the friend that we made along the way.
I'm calling you a dragon fuck.
No, that's Tomas.
Both, Matt.
Oh, well, I guess Reese is a dragon fuck and Tomas is a dragon fucker.
Yes.
There you go. I also don't know your guys' inner role play, so
You don't want to.
maybe you guys are just chatting.
All right.
Yeah, they're just
Do we-
nights, just vibing.
Do we
chilling.
do we have any abilities or means to shove this person out of the way?
Where? Who?
Wolf?
There's a
I mean, yeah.
there's a kobold and another dragon lady, like, in the corridor leading out to the smith room.
Yeah, it's called Sacrifice Wolf.
Reese can probably just step over them in dragon form.
I mean, that works.
I don't know. If it's not a good plan, it's fine. We can just fight them pincer style, but
I mean, I think it's worth it to just push past them.
we don't know what's on the other side of them.
We don't, but
Is
we
the only
do.
thing.
I mean, we don't, but we do know that we're between them, and that's a pretty bad prospect already.
I mean, Reese managed to tank a dragon. I'm sure you can too.
Hey,
What?
you guys actually have tanks in this dragon fight.
I know.
Hey, Wolf.
I know.
Wolf
I was
suplexed
memeing.
one.
What?
You suplex a kobold.
No, you guys don't remember me rodeo slamming a dragon?
No.
What?
What?
How do none of you remember that?
What?
Are you kidding me?
Nathan?
We've only fought 2 dragons. You weren't there for it, right?
Eadras was also a dragon.
Oh, Eadras.
I quit. I leave this campaign.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Alright, so we're down. Wolf has a heart attack and drops dead.
Not again.
Not again. Here
Alright,
we go.
reset the
One
loop.
more time.
How many weeks can I burn on this stupid loop?
I hope a lot.
Are we gonna go with Reese transforms into a dragon and we bull rush our way out?
I'm down.
So far, we have 1 yay for Bull Rush.
I'm not against it.
All right.
How is a cat gonna get on the back of a dragon?
Lana's just gonna tumble through them. It's probably easier.
I mean, Locket is a cat, and he got on the back of a dragon.
Not that cat. Different kind of cat.
I'm glad that's coming back to haunt Sam now.
Tomas just like, Maya, sweetie, it's okay. It's just Reese. You can climb on Reese. You do it all the time. What
Me
happens?
trying to be sneaky, Matt's like, I'm gonna make you fight these dragons no matter what. You're not gonna get out of here, you motherfuckers.
All right.
The Badar eventually made perception checks during some of the loud things were going on. So
What happens to Reese's sleeves when Reese turns into a dragon?
They get sucked into my dragon form.
What happens to the creatures in Reese's sleeves when he turns into a dragon?
they get sucked into him when he's in his dragon form.
Yeah.
Would we have the time to shove the small children into Reese's sleeves first?
Maybe cat form Maya, definitely not Molt.
Okay.
Molt is
could
probably
not.
a wiggly boy right now.
Yeah.
Molt cannot fit in your fucking sleeves.
Okay. Because we put cat form Maya in there before. I know that much.
Reese
Yeah,
can
'cause-
just turn into a dragon and put Molt in his mouth. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Just Molt screaming.
You are going to traumatize your small child.
Listen, I was trying not to. We don't have a lot of choices right now.
Alright. Any objections to this plan?
Nope.
Nope.
Reese is probably gonna get last in initiative, and this is all gonna be moot.
What about our dwarf? How does our dwarf feel?
Sick.
Yeah, I think Chris is not feeling super great.
Okay.
Alright. Kevin. You
Oh,
good with
hello.
this?
Oh, yeah.
So, to wrap this up then, seeing the situation that's going on, I'm not going to make you roll initiative as you're all fucking cowboy hand over the holstering each other. And Reese, as you're sitting there and you see Badar tap his sword against the ground for a moment as he eyes you, waiting, judging you for a moment to see how things are going to turn out. You quickly try to reach into yourself, seeing the only solution here to escape. All of you quickly see a small burb shoot out of Reese's sleeve, catching Badar a bit off guard as a somewhat familiar to him familiar shoots out and then dive bombs into Reese's chest. And you guys hear a loud crack as the glamour shatters, and he quickly begins shifting back into a draconic form. Seeing this, you quickly small Maya and toss him into her into the sleeves before Reese has a chance to fully swap. As you see Badar realize what's happening, you see him start to charge up for a lightning breath, or a acid breath rather, and you quickly scoop up Molt in your mouth and start hauling ass.
Yes.
I will need, real quick, how do we want to handle this line? Tomas and Reese, I need both of you to make me
Reflex saves? No. Yes.
reflex saves, yes.
So I was still going to the bathroom.
Do you want me to roll your reflex save for you?
Yes, please.
No problem, champ. Alright, so that is a failure from both of you.
Cool.
I think Tomas has a thingy. I don't know what his thingy is.
Successes turn to crit successes. You don't have super evasion yet.
Shoot. Okay.
I had, I think, 10 temp HP, so I think I get healed for 10. I'll just manually do that.
Alright.
I think it's 10 temp HP. I'm gonna double check.
I
How much
believe
did
that
we
is the
take?
case, yes. 59 damage each.
Ow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. You get hit in the process, but manage to scoop up the others in the room, and quickly, you don't have room for flight yet, but you do budge past and start scooping up the others. At the end of the hallway, seeing what's going on, they have the kobold charge in your direction. You're able to get past him relatively easy in the rush. But she breathes out a gas that fills the hallway as you're all charging through. I need everybody to make a fortitude saving throw.
Balls.
I will roll it for anybody not here.
Please.
Oh yeah.
I forget if I get different stats as a dragon.
Just gonna hero point that. Don't mind me.
I'm also gonna hero point. Hell yeah.
Alright.
I'll just
roll
roll
the
my
double
normal
tag.
fort save.
Well, what did I get?
Tomas got a 36.
Boy howdy.
Okay.
Are we getting close to the end of session, Matt?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use my hero point. I mean, I guess it's better.
Right. What's their DC?
Was 10 temporary HP.
That is just enough to save, so you take half damage.
Oh. Me?
Yes.
Oh god.
Anybody that rolled a 31 saved. Anyone that rolled a 41 crit save.
Yay.
So, Reese is going to take half. Wolf takes none. Mika takes none. Lana takes half.
Molt is safe from all this in my mouth, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Which is good.
Yes.
What a fucking question.
Yep.
I just listen, okay?
No. It's not shaming. It's not everything. Something you hear every day.
Matt just gives me kobold, instantly kills them, cries.
Alright. And you guys manage to push past into the Alright. So all of you manage to, on the back of Reese, you see a break in the cavern system as there's an open path of water leading out into the ocean. And Reese, you manage to break free. Following not far behind you is the elven woman who jumps into the air and shifts into a green dragon. And Badar is not long behind them and shifts into a very large black dragon, and they both begin chasing you.
Very large, huh?
Very large.
That's not good.
That is not good. The green dragon is about your size.
Okay.
And as they're chasing you for a moment, I believe... Let me double check his speed. The big dragon is gaining on your ass. As is the green one. I think they're both faster than blue dragons.
I can't talk. I have molt in my mouth.
Let me
Is
double
there-
check something real quick.
Is there any way for me to air deploy snares?
You can set traps so if things land on Reese, or depending on the type of... You have instant snare, don't you?
I do.
You could, like, throw those and deploy them in air.
You
are as fast as the green dragon, but you are slowed down by the people on you.
Ah. Is there, like, an open space I can at least get us?
There is a cavern that you'd have to fly over some water to get to it, but you could swing around to a cavern you see in a distance that has wide open space for landing.
Well, can I instant deploy my hampering snares?
On
Yep,
my
if you wanna
back?
try tossing them out and through the air to just like air burst them.
Basically, yeah.
All right. What's the check? Is that a saving throw?
Let's see.
Okay,
And
so it's difficult terrain, so it does it straight up slows them down.
Yeah, so my class DC is 33.
Yeah, there's no check they have to make. They're just they just
Oh,
get
really?
slowed down trying to avoid it.
Okay,
so
cool.
you buy a little bit of space tossing those out, and they still seem to be gaining you on for a moment, and you're not sure if you're going to make it to the cliff inside in time. And suddenly you hear a thunderous cacophony as Reese, you look down towards the source of a noise, and you see a familiar boat on the water.
Oh god.
And a familiar masked boy on said boat. As you see a series of pistols firing off in repeated succession at the air behind you, and realizing what's going on, you see the dragons look at each other for a moment before both of them dive down, and it looks like they're about to hit the water. Roll me a perception check.
Sure. Oh hey.
Is this everybody?
Yes. Anybody that rolled a 35 or higher. You can see right before they hit the water, these illusory doors appear out of nowhere and open up, and they slim through those rather than the water itself. They're gone. They dimension doored the fuck out of there.
Did they?
Is it the jester on the boat?
It is the jester on the boat.
How do you spell Badar? Is it B-A-D-A-R?
Yeah.
Yep, B-A-D-A-R. And they just give you a courteous bow and gesture their arm towards the canyon. And you see some of the hands beginning to row the oars as he heads off in that direction to meet you. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
I'm so glad we ran. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is the second time we've escaped this goddamn island on my back.
Great.
Thanks, bro.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
I hate it. But I love it at the same time. I have a son.
Congratulations, you didn't get the son murdered.
It was very close.
Don't worry. They're still on the island. I'm
What?
sure we can have many, many family reunions next week.
I said we're still on the island, right?
Yes.
And the cliff
You
that
guys definitely recognize the island once you're out on the sea.
But the cliff that he gestured at, is that across the sea or?
There's like, you guys came out into like an inlet, and he gestured to a canyon on the far side of the inlet.
Mm.
So still on the island.
Yes.
Interesting that they noped out. Sus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, assuming they know who the jester is, they might not want
Dragons
to go.
aren't necessarily the stupidest things.
Yeah, they might not want to go up against a god that has Brianna's domains.
That's valid.
Hey, good work.
Yeah.
E.
Do I have... I can show you the canyon. Let me get your tokens. Boop. Bop. Beep.
Cool.
Wee.
That was
Did you have fun?
yeah.
That's fun.